I'm here today with Don Herron, author of the Misadventures of Interpreter Sam and First Steps in Seismic Interpretation. Don is also the author of the bi-monthly Interpreter Sam column in The Leading Edge. Don recently contributed new SEG Wiki entries on interpretation workflows, visual estimation of wavelet phase and correlation procedures, and building a depth migration velocity model. What have you liked about this project so far, Don?
The main thing about the wiki to me is that it has structure to it. It's not an open-ended initiative. And within that structure, a contributor has the freedom and the flexibility to use his own style of communication as well as to address topics of his own choice. We are not directed in any particular way on what and how to formulate our contributions.
Thank you so much for those contributions. You've also been in discussions with Matt Hall about the TLE Geophysical Tutorial Series, which debuted in TLE in February 2014, to serve as a brief exploration of a geophysical topic. These entries are also live in the SEG Wiki. Can you compare these wiki contributions, the tutorial series and the summaries of key concepts, with your traditional process behind writing and publishing the content?
Absolutely. The big difference with the tutorial is as an author and ultimately as a teacher, you can write or formulate your contribution in such a way that you are addressing a student. You know, you can think of how would I say this to someone, as opposed to a conventional contribution to a journal in which you describe, usually in fairly impersonal terms, what was done, how it was done, and what the conclusions are. That's a necessary format for a journal, but the wiki and its link to the tutorials enables you to go another step in effective communication.
And Don, how do you see the SEG Wiki assisting interpreters in their work?
I would think that the wiki is going to enable an interpreter to become a better interpreter day to day, because we would use it in exactly the same way most people use Google now. Okay? Google it has become a very common expression. It may be, hey, go check the wiki. You know, what you need to know is in there. And I think it's that will be its greatest contribution to making us all better interpreters.
How can the wiki grow and evolve to be more of a tool for interpreters and other geoscientists?
What I found about the wiki in the limited time I've been even aware of it, much less contributed to it, is that a lot of people still don't know what it is. And just in the last few days here in Denver, I found myself, largely to conversations with you, Isaac, asking people, hey, do you know what the wiki is? And I've gotten a fair number of no, or some non-committal maybes when people don't want to really say they're not sure what it is. I think if you advertise it effectively, get it started, particularly in the student communities, who may not contribute that much to it, but will certainly access it, you will move it into this mode of what I think I called, if you build it, they will come. It will gain a life of its own and will be self-sustaining. You just have to get it out in front of people, particularly the more experienced people who will be the first contributors, and then the students will pick it up, and it'll grow from there.
Well, thank you, Don, for doing your part in helping us grow the wiki. We'll continue the work that you've launched. Thank you.